Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. We're just starting out here obviously at the Monster Arena, getting some rewards from our visit to the Omega Ruins. I think I got, I don't know, what was that, 60 designer wallets? I don't remember what those were used for. Once again, another one of those customization items that I really didn't do anything with. So it looks like I'm missing a bunch of Ton berries from the Omega dungeon. I think those were the more rare, or some of the more rare enemies. Let's see here. Oh, he's talking something about an eyeball, so I assume that means I caught enough of the flying eyeball enemies to obtain a reward. Oh, yeah, this must be it. Wait, didn't we just get those? What the heck? It looks like I have the same footage there of getting the designer wallet. I must have accidentally put that in there twice. My bad. Alright, 99 star curtains. Again, that's another one of those. I'm not sure I did anything with those. If I was to take a guess, I'd say star curtains are probably for like auto reflect or something like that. Golden hourglass. Yeah, I don't remember what that's for either. I'm terrible. Terrible with these random items here. Stamina springs, those, if I remember right, those are pretty good. That's either it's either like defense plus 20% or auto protect. And I don't remember. 60 turbo ethers. Yeah, okay, not bad. Gosh, I really got a lot of rewards all stacked up here. Winning formula times 99. Winning formulas are pretty nice. And 99 dark matters. That is probably the best reward ever. Those 99 dark matters, those are fairly difficult to obtain in other ways now. You know, you can. There are a few different ways. Probably actually the best way though is the Dark Aeon Yojimbo. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, but alright, so we've finally got the clear spheres unlocked at this point, and basically between the Omega dungeon and this video here, that's where I did all of my leveling. Technically, yes, in the previous video there, I did have a bunch of footage of my characters, you know, having basically maximum stats, but that is because that footage was taken much later, and I just spliced it into the end of the Omega dungeon for continuity's sake. However, so anyways, long story short here, I may do a little bit of a leveling guide, or what I did to level. I'm not really sure. I may skip it. I think there's so much to it, and there's all kinds of different ins and outs to the leveling. But for the one thing, maybe we'll just start with it right now, being that we're kind of we've got a little bit of dead time here, but. Generally, what you want to do is, you know, make your way as much through, probably, I would say, Titus Waka and Riku's sphere grids as much as you can. Get those 3 built up, because I feel like they're the ones that really need to be, I suppose, leveled up well. Reason being, Titus's overdrive is awesome. Waka's overdrive is awesome. And then Riku, I'd say Riku because she's one of, I mean, in all honesty, these 3 are the only ones that can ever participate in the underwater battles. So I feel like, you know, it's probably a good idea just to keep them leveled, or just to level them up. But anyways, by the way, we are on our way to fight Dark Velfor. And, you know, just be aware that when you do go back, all the way back to Besaid Village, you will have to fight Dark Velfor. So anyways, but back to the whole, you know, leveling thing. So the other there's a lot of ins and outs to the leveling process. Number one, probably the best way and the way that I like to level is through the Don Tonberry trick. I don't remember what you have to do to actually unlock him. Again, you know, I just recommend capturing all 10 fiends of all the different areas before you even really start with anything else. Reason for that is it's gonna, you know, it's going to unlock all of the monsters that you want. If you're planning on fighting Dark Veil 4, you may as well save here. This is the closest you can get, and just in case you get a game over, you'll want to, you know, be saved here. But Don Tonberry is the best way to level late game with a weapon that has the AP to, overdrive to AP. And it really helps having Waka and Titus in that party because here I'm just showing that my stats are, you know, obviously maxed out. But it really helps with those two specifically because generally at the end of the game, those two will have a lot of kills racked up, or kill shots, I suppose, on enemies. And that's really the key to the Don Tonberry trick, is he uses an ability called Karma, and that does more damage if you've killed more enemies. And then on top of that, you're going to want to have the Comrade overdrive mode going. And basically that combination plus the overdrive to AP just gets you tons and tons of AP for each fight. So maybe I'll do a little run through, I guess, of, you know, maybe a battle or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I end up deciding to do here. But anyways, upon reaching the entrance to Besaid, you will have to face this summoner here, and he will summon Dark Veil 4 with the
Infidel!
Ah, Infidel. That's what it is. I was going to say Heretic, but apparently it's Infidel. Alright, so I mean, I'm going to be honest, I don't know a whole lot about the strategies for facing the Dark Aeons. I would sure think Veil 4, you know, being a non-elemental, there's not like, you know, it's not going to pay to have any sort of elemental absorbing armor on. But I suppose like the regular stuff, you know, just get yourself buffed up. If you've got, gosh, auto haste goes a long ways. As well as, I don't know, it's tough to say ribbon, but I don't know. It's probably not that likely that you'll have, you know, a whole lot of armor with the ribbon ability on it. That and I don't know that you really even need to. Again, unfortunately now I'm so over leveled or over statted that this fight doesn't even really seem to matter. I just crushed this guy down, and yeah, he actually may die to this. We'll see. Yep, boom, there's the overkill. And one of the interesting things about Veil 4, so Veil 4 must have really low defense because my overdrive there was doing still almost 99,999 for every hit, which is pretty rare when it comes to the end game, you know, bosses and whatnot. And there I got two pieces of dark matter, and I think that was an Excalibur. So the stay away from the summoner. They recycled that sound bit and "You're a bad man." I think both of those. I think those are recycled lines from earlier on in the game. Anyways, all right. So finally we can get into Besaid Village, and that. I guess is a good time to check up on, you know, if you haven't completed the Cloister of Trials here and gotten the, you know, whatever it is that you get with the Destruction Sphere. So if that's something that you need to do, you can take care of it now. But we are obtaining, finally, Jecht's final sphere here.
Smallest heap of huts I ever seen.
Now, that looks like a fine place to live. Orin.
My lord?
When this is over, could you bring Yuna here? I want her to lead a life far away from this conflict.
You have my word. I will bring her here.
Thank you, Orin. You're a good friend.
What are you guys doing? Let's go! I'm so hungry I could eat a shoe puff whole.
Sorry. Well, let's go then.
Alright, so there you have it, Tornado. And, you know, once again, good little backstory there on Braska, you know, asking Orin to bring Yuna here. And I got a trophy there, what was that? Something about Messenger of the Past or something like that? And that's for collecting all of the Jek spheres. I don't know if, actually, I don't know if because there's a Braska sphere as well as a...
I hear Sin made a big mess of Bovell, eh?
Braska sphere as well as an Orin sphere, if I remember right. So I don't know if those are counted in that trophy or not. I really don't know. Maybe it's not that important. But anyways, got us hanging out back here. And again, that may... I would sure think that, you know, it's a lot different depending on your choices earlier on in the game. I assume, you know, at some point you can actually have Luzu live instead, so I don't know if he ends up back here or not. I don't really know. But anyways, let's continue on here. Probably not a bad idea after that Velfor battle to save your game. And what? So earlier I was talking about the you know, the dark matter for one thing that Velfor dropped there. In all honesty, 2 dark matter is not real fantastic. That Excalibur drop, though, on the other hand, is pretty decent. Now, if I remember right, Excalibur has at least break damage limit on it. And I don't know, you know, to be honest, it's just really difficult to beat the Celestials for damage. And I guess I never really even bothered customizing myself any real weapons. Just again, because of that fact. It's just so difficult to beat those Celestials. And here, I think we have to interact with... Yep. So we interact with this NPC here in order to fight Dark Ifrit. And there he is, hanging out down here. So it's interesting. So it seemed to me that this person lures you here, right? And I don't know. It seems like this is... She speaks Al-Bad, which is very strange for a... You know, I don't know if this is actually a summoner or not, but I think she's the one that summoned Dark Ifrit. Or him. Okay, or is this a dude? I can't tell. Anyway, kind of a strange turn of events there. I was trying to make sense of it, but maybe I should just not try. Now, Ifrit here, if you've got Fire Eater, I believe, on your equipment, that's probably going to help you out. Now, I didn't, I guess, well, number one, I don't have it. Number two, it didn't really seem like it mattered. I don't even know if he gets an attack off. So, you know, again, now, this is with characters that have basically the best stats that you can possibly get right now. I guess, or my impression is that, you need to have, or the cap on strength, defense, magic defense. Those are all 255 now. I think the minimum you want for agility is 170, and I've read in multiple places that any agility over 170 isn't all that needed, but it'll still affect your initial turns. So I would assume that means then, you know, if somebody's got 170 and somebody else has 171, the person with 171 would get to act first in combat. Now, you know, that seems fairly trivial, especially at the end of the game where literally everybody can do everything else, and the only real separation between characters is, you know, their celestial weapons and their overdrives. But anyways, so I stuck to one. Actually, no, I went higher. I think I went all the way up to 255 on my agility just because I could. And it's, you know, I'm using the standard sphere grid, so that may change. But otherwise, all my characters have 255 luck. That's a little more difficult to get. And then I think I've got everybody's above 30 for evasion, and then accuracy doesn't matter at all if you've got 255 luck. So those are my stats. You know, I think I don't know if it was this video earlier or if it was the previous video, but I kind of showed everybody's stats. Now, one thing I want to bring up here, I never knew this about Wakka's overdrive, but the first two reels, sorry, for his attack reels anyway, his first two reels are really, really easy to hit. The third one, on the other hand, is a little more difficult, so if you just let the time run out, it ends up being another perfect hit. So that's what I've been doing. Now, my impression, though, was that the more time that's left on the clock, the more damage these deal. So that's probably not the best way to go about it, if that is the case. I haven't done any amount of testing to prove otherwise, nor do I feel like I'm gonna bother. Cause lazy. Anyways, alright, so we got 2 Master Spheres there, and that is I believe that's a rare drop. But I think that...
Let's go.
That summoner just got, I don't know, seed cannoned, I guess. Apparently there's a way to get by these guys, and I don't know if it works in this version or if it was, you know, only in specific versions, but there was a way to get around those guys, and I don't know, it would mess up your game or something, or it would make you start way back at where the initial visit here, when home is being destroyed, and so you'd have to like replay all those events again. I don't know. I never bothered trying to make it happen. But anyways, so back to Ifrit, or Dark Ifrit's rewards there. So every time you kill one of these Aeons, rarely you will get a Master Sphere instead of Dark Matter. To be honest, especially at this point in the game, that doesn't seem like those matter that much. They're just not all that useful anymore. They're cool and everything, but again, they're not very useful. But anyways, all right, so let's continue on. We're gonna take down Dark Ixion here, and this is the NPC that you have to interact with. So you got to really be careful out here too, because this guy shows up fairly early, and this guy called me a heathen. All right. But anyways, you know, this guy actually shows up here on the Thunder Plains fairly early on in the game, so you really got to be careful not to interact with him. And what was with Kamari's head there? God, that was really weird.
Something up there? Let's go.
Yeah, the old Kamari head shake. Whee! Ah, yes, okay. So here are the summoners. This creepy little... Is this a girl or a... I don't know. Boy? Can't really tell. Creepy though. Alright, so if it wasn't obvious already, it's probably not obvious. We'll actually have to fight Ixion twice. Since again there are 2 summoners there. I don't know. I don't know if Thunder Eater is or whatever, Lightning Eater, or whatever that's called, whatever the ability is called in this. I'm not sure if that's going to be useful at all. I didn't. Again, I crushed this turret down so fast that it just didn't really matter. So as far as tactics, I have to apologize. My characters are too over leveled and overstatted to make use of tactics for this specific fight. A lot of these I think I shouldn't have even bothered. Like this, I don't think Null Shock does me any good. And actually, come to think about it, I don't know that that was effective at all. I'm pretty sure I still get hit by a lightning attack here, so we'll see. Oh, and it looks like he counterattacks everything, so that's not cool. But I think I have high enough luck and evasion so that it doesn't do anything, and boom! So there you go. Apparently, Null Shock didn't do a single thing for me there. But again, I would sure think that Lightning Eater would, or Thunder Eater, or whatever they call the Thunder Absorption customized ability. Quick hit, always a good idea for these end game bosses or whatever encounters. Alright, here's another. Boom! I don't know, that's pretty weak. And I suppose I don't think he lives long enough to try using his limit break, but we'll see. But always a good idea when a boss is about to fill up their overdrive to bring in Yuna and just take the hit with an Aeon instead. That's pretty standard. We'll see. Again, we'll see if it actually gets to that point. Oh, there's a good chance. It's looking good. He might live long enough. Oh, yeah. Alright. So let's see it. I'm pretty sure I bring Yuna in here. Yeah, look at that evasion. So that's the combination of evasion plus luck. Mostly luck. Like I said earlier, everybody's got 255 luck, so I think it's the 255 luck, and then I've got, I believe it's still 30 evasion. It's 30 or more. The evasion, luck, as well as accuracy, they all kind of are related a little bit. Oh wait, what? Okay, so did it not use Thor's hammer, or did I miss that? I may have looked away and missed it. Anyways, those stats are all related to each other. The good thing, or the one thing that you really got to know, is as long as you've got 255 luck, your accuracy doesn't matter at all. And then the combination of 255 luck and the 30 evasion makes it so that any ability that you can normally dodge, you'll be able to dodge 100% of the time. You can go with lower luck, but then that means that you have to bring up your evasion. Alright, so 2 dark matter and a Abraxas. Alright, so that's 1 down. Just took down the old guy. Which is weird. We took down his Aeon, not the summoner himself, so I don't really know. Oh, and is this creepy little girl, strike the final blow into us so that it appears with the thunder's roar. Okay. Alright. So I don't know if that means that you could, you might be able to save here and then reactivate this event. I'm not sure. And that would mean that you'd be able to continue farming Dark Ixion. But again, I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me. And unfortunately, I didn't try it. Why would you want to farm Dark Ixion? Number one, dark matter. Number 2 would be his gear. So, again, I'm not 100% sure if you can or not. I shouldn't have bothered with auto life. I should have just went right into attacking. But, whatever. I didn't. I just love wasting your time. And mine. More importantly, mine. Alright. Let's get these quick hits going. Oh, busting out the attack reels. My. So that being said, actually the end of this video will be taking down Dark Shiva, and then I think the next battle will take on Dark Yojimbo. And I'll be honest, I think that Yojimbo is the best choice for farming, and I don't really know why. Mostly because, actually, I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a cool guy, right? I'm a good guy. Oh, what? Alright, so that limit break was lame. That was only doing 20k. Anyways, so Yojimbo, number 1, you have to fight him 5 times in a row. And if you save in between, and then not just save. Saving in between is fine. But if you go into the blitzball menu, it restarts the series of battles, and it's actually makes it a fantastic way to farm him. And you can take him down really quickly. The only worry is that he does have an ability that can petrify you. So you'll need something like Stone Eater, or Stone Eater really helps, I should say. But other than that, I mean, he's just it's really easy to take down. You'll see once we actually fight him. And then he drops, again, really good gear. I think he's got the chance to not only drop the break health limit, but also some of his stuff's got ribbon on it already. And I know I've on occasion got or obtained armor that had both break HP limit and ribbon, which is absolutely an insane combo. And ribbon, unfortunately, takes I think it's 99 dark matters to put ribbon on gear. So if you find gear that's already got ribbon on it, it is pretty awesome. But anyways, alright, so Ixion's down, and now it is time to make our way to the Makalania Temple. So here I just took a little cut there and skipped the whole going up to the airship business. Excuse me. So one thing I want to point out here, and it's, I don't know, kind of interesting, kind of not, I don't know. I guess maybe this is for the old blitzball players out there. I don't know when she moves, but it seems to me that Lina, the blitzball player, who is normally on the steps up here, is gone for the time being. And my impression is that at some point she moves inside the temple. I don't know when that is, and to be honest, I never went back inside the temple to actually check if she was there. But I did a little bit of reading on her, and that was the information that that I read. So normally she is sitting right on these steps here. Yeah, right there. And so again, obviously she's not there right now. And again, I don't know when she moves or why she moves, but apparently she moves. I believe after you beat Dark Shiva, you can come back and re-enter the temple, take care of the Cloister of Trials if you didn't get the Destruction Sphere, and I don't remember what the I don't remember what the reward was, but
Traitor!
find your salvation on the far plane. Okay. Ooh, hey, what's up, pretty lady? I like the finger snap too to start the battle. It kind of was like it's kind of like diamond dust there. Screen even shatters, kind of, you know. Anyways, same deal. I don't know. If I remember right, she's got an instant death attack. I believe Heavenly Strike causes instant death. I'm not sure if I ended up dealing with that or not. No, it looks like she's just gonna try to kick me in the face. And I guess we're gonna bring Yuna in to block the overdrive here. I'm not sure if I actually needed to do this or not. I really just, again, I don't know what these, unfortunately, I don't really know what these tactics were like because, or, you know, what the tactics really is for this because, again, I don't, this is actually the first time I ever fought these guys, and I already had tons of, or my stats were already ridiculous, so it just really cuts down on the tactics. But anyways, alright, so let's see how much... Oh, wow. So even a shielded Veilfor took over 20k. So that, yeah, that would have been brutal. Obviously, if you don't have break HP, I don't know if you can even survive that or not, you know, even with 99k health. But, oh, and then she took one more hit, so I actually could have just finished her off there. That's alright. Alright, so we're going to collect our rewards. Like I said earlier, now that we've beat her, we should actually be able to come back here and enter the temple now. The stupid Guado come running out of here again, just like earlier. But, you know, they're chumpy and we're going to take them down pretty quick. But, again, now my impression is, now that we've beat her, I'm sure, yeah, the Guado will chase us to the stairs or to the next screen or whatever, but I think you can just run right back and then finally be able to enter the temple. That's my impression. Again, I never actually did it myself, but you know, I guess give it a rip. Anyways, I gotta cut the commentary here, so like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope these guys are helpful though, and hope you join me for more. Alright, thanks for watching.